Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel again. Thank y'all so much for coming over. Just want to let you guys know they don't want us talking about this type of stuff. These videos are being suppressed. Uh, I just feel like a lot of stuff that's coming out right now, we thought we probably would never see, or conversations that are being had we thought we would never hear. It says exclusive. Newly discovered photos and videos shed fresh light on Trump's ties to Jeffrey Epstein. You know, a lot of people are questioning what their relationship was like. I know that Trump right now talks about him in a bad light, but it just seems like back in the day, they were buddy, buddy, friend, friend, homie, homie. Now, it is what it is. I'm going to check this video out. Appreciate all the love and support. We ain't gonna waste no more time. Make sure y'all share this video. All right. Let's jump right into it.
Out front tonight, the breaking news, a CNN exclusive tonight out front. K-File has unearthed photos of Jeffrey Epstein that we've never seen, and they shed new light on his relationship with President Trump. The revelations come as Trump is under fire from his own base for his Justice Department's handling of the so-called Epstein files. Trump has tried, of course, to distance himself from Epstein every which way. But one of the photos that K-File found confirms that Epstein actually attended Donald Trump's wedding to Marla Maples. And this is the proof. Again, this has never been published before. So this is a new image. You haven't seen it out there on X or anything like that.
I don't even know who the hell Marla Maples is. I know Trump's been married a few times, but I think, right? So I'm just wondering what was going on. See, my whole thing is this. I said there's a lot of people, I believe, on both sides that know what Epstein was doing, but they still hung out with him. And now I'm just trying to find out who the hell might have participated. But what was he accused of anything during Trump's wedding? I guess that's the question I want to know.
This is the proof that Epstein attended Trump's wedding at the Plaza Hotel in New York. And in the photo, what you see is Epstein entering the Plaza Hotel. The wedding date of this is December 20th, 1993, in the center of their friendship, which of course continued. And for comparison, we'll show you on the right a photo of Trump and Marla Maples at the same location under the entryway arch. Andrew Kaczynski of K-File is here with the new images of Trump and Epstein. And Andrew, I shared one of them there, but, so let's start with the one at Trump's wedding. I mean, this is a significant development.
Well, yeah, it is. Trump's wedding to Marla Maples in 1993 was dubbed the wedding of the century by the media at the time. And although we know that Trump and Epstein were friends during this period, this is really the first time that it's actually been reported that Trump invited Epstein to his wedding. This is, we should note, more than a decade before those first allegations against Epstein. But as you know, Trump...
Okay, so it was a decade before the allegations. Because I don't know when Epstein Island came about. I don't know when he started doing this, or people caught wind of it and people start going to this island. Was it something that he was building? He said 1993. I was 13 years old. So I'm just trying to do the math here. But yeah, I mean, people are friends, and people, get older, and, friendships are lost. That is a very, very, very true statement. But I'm just saying, in that time frame of what Epstein was doing, how close were they? Or did the friendship end after he got caught?
Relationship with Epstein has been under the microscope recently. Now, besides that one photo of Epstein entering the reception at the Plaza Hotel, We can also see him in the background of another picture. That's Howard Stern on the far right, along with Robin Leach from Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. And Epstein is behind them at the wedding, almost seeming to be photo bombing them. We
Creepy,
also found
boy.
this photo from just a few months earlier. Donald Trump with two of his children talking to Jeffrey Epstein. That's at the opening of the Harley-Davidson Cafe in New York in October 1993. You can see Ivana there. She would have been just about to turn 12 years old in that photo.
Yeah, you can see Ivanka right there it looks like between Trump and Epstein. All right, these are never before seen photos, Andrew. I know you also found some video of Trump and Epstein that was from later of them talking that has also never surfaced before.
So where did they find, were they trying to hide this? Because it just seems like they found it pretty easy. I'm just wondering, were they trying to hide this, or you could just find them easy, or did somebody just recently make them available?
What's that?
Well, that's right. This is from 6 years later in 1999. This video has never been seen before in this context. It shows Trump talking to Jeffrey Epstein just before models hit the runway at the Victoria's Secret fashion show in New York in 1999. You know, the only other video we've seen of the two men was 7 years before this. Trump is at the show with Melania, who is, of course, now First Lady, seated a few feet away from Epstein. You can see them chatting during the show as well. Allegation girls didn't surface until 2005, years after this video was shot.
Right, but this, of course, establishes.
Okay, so the Epstein allegations started in 2005. So from 2005, I'm just wondering how many interactions have they had?
Together, and obviously very friendly in 1999. So, Andrew, when you get all this, and all of this, as I just want to emphasize, right, has not been seen before. So you actually called President Trump. You called him directly to ask him about this.
Yeah, we were not on the phone very long. I think our call was about 30 seconds or so. But when I asked him about the wedding photo, he said, he sort of paused for a second and then said, "You've got to be kidding me," before calling CNN fake news and then hanging up on me. Now, in a statement to CNN, White House Communications Director Stephen Chung said this. He said these are nothing more than out of context frame grabs of innocuous videos and pictures of widely attended events to disgustingly infer something nefarious. The fact is that the president kicked him out of his club for being a, quote, creep.
All right. Well, it is incredible reporting, and it is important in this context as the country wants, answers on everything to do with Epstein. Andrew, thank you so much for all of that breaking news.
Okay. So they obtained video of Trump and Epstein because people are questioning their relationship, their friendship. What was it like? Was it real? Because I said before, Trump has called him a creep. Trump had kicked him out of the Mar-a-Lago or whatever. So my whole thing is, if he's saying all this stuff, it kind of still plays into okay, so why aren't you guys releasing these files? You called him a creep. Y'all did have a friendship. You kicked him out of the Mar-a-Lago or whatever. My whole thing is what are y'all hiding? Because if the world thinks he's a creep and you do too, it's yeah, release the stuff. Oh man, this is getting crazy, y'all. This is getting crazy. And right here, I see a video that I'm about to react to that just popped up 9 minutes ago about the judge denies the DOJ request to release Epstein grand jury documents. Wow. Okay. I feel like everybody knew at some point they were friends. They seemed pretty close. We know that. I don't think that's a surprise. I just want to know, during Epstein's island visits with everybody, did Trump go? What was their friendship? Because look, we all know people knew what was going on. That is a fact. Like, share, comment below. Please share this video. All right. Peace out.